I'm the sales manager. He's our business development manager.
Wonderful. But sir, you see, the funny thing is, first of all, a very good afternoon to you in UAE, and I'm very pleased to say that we have our dynamic director Devat here along with us.
Hello.
Hi. David Shah. Yes, yes.
Yes.
And I'm also pleased to say that we have our wonderful team over here, the international marketing executives, starting from Pranati, who contacted you, Pinky, and Aradhya, and also Karavi being here. She's not on video, but I'm just an international business advisor. Very quickly, we would like to propose the agenda as number one, we give you a brief idea of who we are, because you are already importing from India from one of our competition. Number two, we would like to connect on practical opportunities with regards to how we can work uh, with you with glass and fiber. Because with all due respect, the funny thing is, Rishabh ji and Sunil ji, since more than 1 year, your company has been on our radar. I mean to say, with all due respect, our international marketing radar. So this is the first interaction which we are having with you. Very quickly, just to give you an idea, we have over a 40-year legacy. We are among the top 10 FRP GRP composite companies in the world. We are, in fact, the only company recently to have got third to fourth year in a row rated as the best FRP GRP, rather the best composite company of the world in the top 10 by an American magazine called Composite World. So we have over 5,000 satisfied importers globally. Sunilji and Rishabhji, we have been serving in different markets, starting with chemical, oil and gas, water, wastewater, automotive, railways, electrical, building and construction. We have also worked on multiple government projects in 40 countries across 5 continents. Now, why are we sitting in front of you, honestly, Sunilji and Rishabhji? I mean, why are we unique? So you see, the reason why we are unique is because we have integrated manufacturing technologies for glass fiber under one banner name. When I say under one banner name, I would kindly like to just take a couple of seconds here. It's a complete 360-degree solution offered by us in terms of conceptualization, design engineering, manufacturing, supply, erection, installation, testing of the line, plant commissioning, OEM, and maintenance. On top of it, we are an ISO 9001. We are an API. We are, in fact, one of the first companies and one of the few companies in this part of the world, the American Petroleum Institute certification. We have that with us since several years. We have been supplying to the American continent also. We have the European WRAS certification, ASME certification, NEMA certification, ACMA certification, and UL certified. We are essentially a certified global player in the rapidly expanding market. We are also manufacturers of very premium quality, long lasting, lightweight FRP GRP pipes, cooling towers, FRP cooling towers, scrubbers, blowers, hoods, ducts, chimneys, storage tanks, pultruded products, a variety of huge pultrusion products, cable trays, SMC, electrical boxes, electrical poles, FRP doors, roofing sheets, and recently plastic injection molding. Essentially speaking, sir, we are a multi-product, multi-divisional company, a multi-divisional group rather, having a combined manufacturing footprint of over 10,000 plus square feet. And we have offices in Middle East, in Asia, in Europe, in US, and sales and marketing agents across the world. Essentially, we are over 2,300 people with more than 40 years of strong legacy. In terms of very briefly telling you about a few lines about our manufacturing, we have over 5 lines in advanced mandrel processes, 7 dual helical filament winding machines, 30 plus hydraulic press systems, 14 fabrication lines. We have the largest capacity to manufacture GRP pipes, GRE pipes, and all SMC products in India. Nobody can beat us there. We also have 2 to 3 new plastic injection molding machines, which are producing various engineering plastic products. We have 3 manufacturing units specifically designed to cater to some of the industries which you are also catering. With all due respect, Sunilji and Rishabhji, we are catering to the global chemical industry, power plants, marine industry, sewage industry, pharma, effluent treatment industry, and various applications. In fact, we have one of the largest capacities with over 43 lines in pultrusion for producing pultrusion profiles with various shapes and dimensions. Having said this, I would kindly request Devar sir to take over. If I would kindly request one of the to share your screen.
Yeah.
So, Aradhya, Pranati. Are you sharing? Yeah.
Yes, sir, I'm safe.
But very good to see that you are currently active, because we had the misconception that Saturdays is an off day for UAE, Sunil ji and Rishabh ji.
Saturday is like a half off. Half
Okay,
day. That's why we are in casual wear today.
right.
Right. So thank you so much for the good introduction, Nikhil bhai, and thank you so much, Sunil bhai and Rishabh bhai, for this valuable time. Without further ado, I would like to give you a glimpse of the whole EPP as an organization and what offerings we can have. How can we collaborate on a long-term perspective with your organization? I would like to show you a brief presentation. It's a 54 pager or a 54 slide presentation. So I would like to, emphasize on the key aspects which is relevant to you, and otherwise I'll just skip through it fast. Team, if you can go on to the next slide, please. So next one, please. So, sir, we began this humble journey in the year 1986 on 8th of January with a very humble beginning of 5,000 rupees and a single plant and with manual operations. First technology we introduced with wet layer process. And today I'm very proud to share that we are a multi-product, multi-divisional and multi-dimensional group, having 60 plus engineered solutions commercialized, developed and commercialized over a period of 38 years, having the fortune to serve more than 5,400 customers, and that too from more than 15 different business segments. So we are catering to major business segments like oil and gas, water and wastewater, power plants. We're serving to smart cities, electrical, and all these segments. And that too with engineered, customized, tailor-made FRP composite solutions through product manufacturing as well as service. What is included in the service is design and engineering as well as erection, commissioning, testing, operation maintenance, and post-commissioning lifetime care. So we are giving end-to-end solutions ranging from concept till lifetime care. So that is what is mentioned here. Next slide, please. So our chairman and managing director, you must be knowing Mr. Jairaj Shah, and he has a wide experience over 40 years in the industry, and we have now developed or evolved into an organization which is a global brand. Next slide, please. So vision is very straightforward, sir. Basically, we aim to provide innovative solutions in FRP composites using cutting edge technologies, unwavering quality, and focus on sustainability. And this we are doing by fostering a culture of innovation, empowerment, and excellence within our organization. Next slide, please. These are some of the core values that we adhere to, that focuses on the customer centric approach or focus on sustainability, empowerment, integrity, community engagement, and agility. Next, please. This is a short glimpse of the overall journey of 4 decades, sir. How over a period of 88 years we have evolved by adding new solutions, new products, new processes, new indigenous technologies, and enhance the capacity of already existent technologies. So on this slide, you can see how over a period of 38 years we have developed concepts that have commercialized into in niche product baskets, followed by introduction of new technologies in FRP composite manufacturing, followed by enhancement of the capacity, which got us to today a capacity of 36,000 metric tons annual capacity of manufacturing fiberglass composite products. Next, please. A short glimpse on the organizational structure with the promoter profile of Mr. Jairaj Shah, who is the CMD. I am the technical director or the operations director of EPP. Next slide, please, team. Next. So we have a very clear team of strong growing team of 2,300 people, a fine balance between experienced people who have been with the company for more than 25, 30 years, and even the young blood who are enthusiastic and passionate to take up challenging profiles. We are a good team of about 2,300 people, out of which 1,250 people are permanent employees and 1,000 of them are on contractual basis. We are a team of currently 400 people in staff, with 35 people in sales and marketing. So this is a very clear-cut structure of operations, project management, HR, BD, sales and marketing. We have technical cell with design engineering, proposal, techno-commercial team. Center of excellence. We have our own center of excellence for composites, focusing on quality assurance, product development, training development, skill development, and QHSE. Then we have a separate wing for IT, SAP, and finance and accounts. Next, please. More on the statistics. Next slide, please. More on the statistics of the company, sir. We are in the city of Rajkot, sir, where all our manufacturing campuses are present. We have 7 manufacturing campuses, 10 manufacturing plants, divided as per the technology that they use. So we have developed these technologies on scale, and that is how it is divided. The plants are divided. Uh, 7 manufacturing campuses with a footprint of 1.25 million square feet of area or built up area. Present in Pan India, we have a Pan India presence. Middle East, we have agents, agencies, dealers, distributors. Asia Pacific, Europe, and US. We have also a sales office in US in Chicago. There are 35 people in sales and marketing, and collective experience of more than 5-6,000 years, having served of more than 5,400 customers, with an annual capacity of 36,000 metric tons. The group turnover today is $60 million, around $60 million, which is in Indian rupees close to 500 crores, with 60 plus product driven solutions. So we have developed and commercialized more than 60 plus engineered concepts in FRP composites. These are applications in the market, with a sales office in USA, Chicago. Very soon, we are also having one more office in Dubai as a sister concern company. We were voted and rated globally amongst the top 10 composite shops in the year 2021 and 23. And very happy to share that we have continued this privilege of being in this top 10 list even in the year 2024 and even in the times to come. I'm very hopeful of the same. Next, please.
You got any dealer here in Qatar? You got any
No, sir.
representation?
Not in Qatar, sir. Not in Qatar.
But in UAE, you are having.
Yes, sir. In UAE, Saudi Arabia, we have. In Oman and Qatar, we are yet to do.
Who is your agent in Dubai, UAE?
It's called Lathe Integrated Solutions, sir. They're working with ADNOC and Aramco and all of them. So,
And Saudi?
Saudi, there is a company called 3T or Top Tech Trading, and it's basically an Indian firm who is a local company set up there in Saudi Arabia. So it's called 3T, and they are authorized agents for us there.
So the company called Wheels was marketing you.
Which
don't have
buys products from us, sir. They are regular buyers.
there is no exclusivity.
No. So going forward, we have more than 40 plus agents, agencies, dealers, distributors in India and abroad representing us, exporting to more than 45 countries, contributing to 20% of company's revenue. We are the first and the only Indian company to have the American Petroleum Institute monogram for our glass reinforced epoxy pipelines that goes into oil and gas as fire hydrant lines. And we received this in 2011, and we are the only Indian company to retain it over 13 years, and we still hold the same. So that makes us unique in oil and gas segment or the preferred partner in oil and gas. Like Qatar Gas can be a good opportunity to be explored with our GRE pipelines. Integrated IT and SAP system, we are the first Indian composite company to integrate all the platforms on SAP S4 HANA system. We were voted as one of the most innovative manufacturing companies of Gujarat by Confederation of Indian Industry. We have in-house composite excellence center focusing on product, plant, people, and process development and optimization. We've collaborated with more than 13 different universities and colleges for cross-platform collaborative studies, and a team of more than 100 people in design engineering and service team or a project management team to give total complete packages to our customers. These are some of the key important highlights of the pillars on which EPP stands, which showcases companies' ability to have domain expertise in FRP composites using diversified product portfolio and application, as well as a strong infrastructure with mass scale technologies and machineries with a relationship, long-term relationship for 2 to 3 decades, and also globally as well as in India is such an economic outlook that we feel that there is more and more utilization of FRP products in different applications, which will promote the use of EPP products, and a very strong team of 2,300 people. So these are some of the key factors which are prominent enough as a driver, growth driver for the company for the times to come. Next, please. There's some showcase on the design and engineering capabilities of the company, which showcases that we have 40 people in design and design team, and about 15 people in research and development, focusing on design, conceptualization, design engineering, design analytics, using finite element analysis, stress and surge analysis. So CFA, FEA, and stress and surge analysis, we can do everything. We have the softwares and the programs to do that in-house. And all these 40 designers are divided as per draftsmen, engineers, and design analytics wing, and followed by 15 people in R&D, developing new products, developing new projects and technologies, and getting more certifications and registrations for EPP. Next, please. So these are some of the key achievements of that CEC, which states more on how the company received prestigious awards, certification, registration, and approvals for product, process, and even system certification, time and again with new development. Next, please. Some of the key highlight on the awards and recognition that the company has won from different stakeholders, including customers, vendors, and even third-party consultants. Next, please. Some important certification and licenses that the company holds, which are ISO 9001, 14001, 45001, Plex Council, Bureau of Indian Standards for Pipes, Fittings, and SMC products. PESO is Petroleum Explosive and Safety Organization approval for underground storage tank. API monogram is for GRE pipelines in oil and gas. WRIS certification is for GRP pipelines for drinking water or potable water. UL 1316 certification is for American certification for underground petroleum storage tank. So EPP is the first and the only Indian company to have this certification of UL edition 3, UL 1316 compliant underground petroleum storage tank system that goes out in the retail chain of oil and gas. Next, please. Next. This is company's USP or specialism to provide 360-degree solutions from consulting to lifetime care, which I showcase that company has the ability to provide total turnkey solution, be it design engineering, be it mass scale manufacturing, or be it erection, commissioning, testing, operation and maintenance, etc. Next, please. Next. Next. Slight highlight on the manufacturing capabilities. We are present in western part of India in the state of Gujarat in the city of Rajkot with close proximity to three major ports of India, Mundra, Kandla and Pipavav, with proximity to about 250 to 300 kilometers to Mundra, where most of our containers are loaded. So we have an access to global customers with ease by using these ports on regular basis and having machinery from well-known brands globally such as Siemens, WM is an Italian machine, Schmidt and Hensman is German machinery for SMC, CNC techniques, etc. And 1,250 people are as permanent employees. Next, please. This is the showcase of a Google map, how we are present in the city of Rajkot with 7 manufacturing campuses, and it's very close to the new Rajkot International Airport, which I guess will have soon very good connectivity to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and even some of the eastern cities. Next, please. These are the actual photographs of one of our campus where we manufacture SMC enclosures, manual covers, tanks, vessels, lighting poles, prefabricated structures, fire safety equipments or devices, and air pollution control systems like scrubbers, blowers, precipitators, etc. So we have this huge campuses, about 60 to 70 acres of area where we have developed all these technologies on scale, and where we do these kind of. So on the top left hand corner you can see a top shot of the plant, and on the right top corner you can see the 1,000-ton press that we have for SMC. On the bottom left hand corner you can see the machinery for electric pole filament winding for electric poles, and the bottom right hand corner which showcases the ability to manufacture these filament wound tanks up to 16 meters diameter and 20 meters in length in a single piece construction using vertical and horizontal filament winding process. Next slide, please.
In fact,
So this is the sorry.
yeah, my sincere apologies, Devrat sir. In fact, later on, after we complete these slides, very quickly on YouTube, we'll show the corporate video very quickly. We'll just,
Sure.
and yeah, sorry, please continue.
Yeah. This is the second campus that we have, which is dedicated for helical filament winding process. We have 7 helical filament winding process in total, with 4 in pipes and fittings, two for tanks, and 1 for electric poles. So this campus manufacture pressure piping or process piping used in oil and gas, chemical segment, oil, and even FGD systems in power plants. So this is for process industries and even cooling tower headers. We manufacture fittings, gratings, which are molded gratings in this plant. We have 19 molds, 19 molds for molded gratings now, with different mass size and height and load bearing capacities. And last but not the least, we also manufacture header pipes, which are used in process industries, or spray headers in FGD systems in power plants. Next, please. This is the third campus, sir, which is one of the largest campuses with 15 to 20 acres of land, where we manufacture cross-country pipelines that are GRP pipelines that are used in irrigation, potable water, sewer rehabilitation pipelines, riser pipes, ducting pipes in chemical industries. Riser pipes are basically the pipes that are abrasion-resistant pipelines used in FGD systems in power plant. So we have these solutions using continuous filament winding process. The only Indian company to have 3 continuous filament winding process machines with up to 3.5 meters dia capacity. We also manufacture underground petroleum storage tank. Team, can you go back to the last slide, please? So we also manufacture underground storage tanks. That is the second plant in this mega campus, where we manufacture 14 different variants of multiple sizes of underground storage tanks, single and double wall, both using hook chop winding technology. And this is also produced on scale. As we stand, we have an open order of 600 tanks that we are supplying to major oil and gas players in India. And there is a total volume demand of 24,000 tanks in the next 5 years for these kind of single and double walled underground storage tanks used in gas stations or retail outlets. So we are manufacturing these kind of tanks, followed by scrubbers, wet and dry scrubber systems, chimney stack liners, and blowers, air pollution control systems, etc. So this is also manufactured in this campus. The fourth campus, next slide please. So this is the fourth campus, where we have a full dedicated plant for pultrusion. On the right hand side, you can see the full integrated complex for only pulling the sections. We have the ability so actually we have 54 lines in pultrusion with 28 machines now, hydraulic machines. And these are all on the right hand side of the unit. In the left hand top corner, the plants on the right hand side are for pulling the sections, whereas the plants that you see on the left hand side are for fabrication, assembly, and dispatch. So that is how the plants are divided. And on the top hand right corner, you can see the machines that we have, and on the bottom images, you can see the on the left hand bottom corner, you can see the fabrication facilities, and the right hand bottom corner, you can again see the machines. So we have the ability to manufacture 15 different products in pultrusion, such as transformer fencing used in electrical segment, cable trays, both ladder type and perforated type, cooling tower sections, mass scale manufacturing of over 1,000 tons capacity for cooling tower sections in a month. FRP rebars, we have 2 machines dedicated for FRP rebars, pultruded gratings staircase and platforms, FRP ladder systems. Uh, yes, sir, any question? Okay. So FRP ladder systems, and also FRP walkway, staircase, and railing systems from pultruded sections. So yeah, these are the technologies that we use at EPP, which are some of them are indigenously made.
In fact, David, sir, just to give you a brief insight, my apologies. Just kindly go back to the earlier slide, Pranati, quick. So cable trays is one of the heavily imported products by Gulf Glass and Fiber, which is what we have as per the knowledge received from the import-export data. But of course, when we speak to Sunil ji and Rishabh ji, we'll get a bit more clarity. So it was interesting. I was just looking at the kind of make the kind of specifications, rather the value in which you are importing just cable trays. Sorry, cable, kindly continue.
Sure.
Basically, we had very few dealings in cable trays and ladders. Mostly, all our requirements from Pultrusion was for manufacturing ladders and handrails and platforms locally. We do the supply, very few installations by ourselves. We assist the main contractor in
Got it, sir.
installation.
Got it. If there are any customized pultruded products, also we can manufacture them because we have the capability to produce more than 500 different types, sizes, and different profiles. Because we have all these tools available with us, more than 500 different tools are already available with us. So sometimes, if it's a generic requirement, we can manufacture it using the sections that we have here at EPP. Consider it as your own company or a partner company in India who are manufacturing it for you. And also we can develop tools. If there are any customized shapes or dies that you would want us to make for you, we can even do that in a very short span, because we have got a full ecosystem here, more than 6 different tooling manufacturers who can make the tools for us within a week.
Okay.
Yeah. Next slide, please. So in total, sir, for pultrusion, we can produce about 7,200 metric tons a year. That is our capacity to produce the sections in a year currently as of now. And we are still increasing that capacity with more machines and more lines. So currently we are about at 80-85% of the utilization of this capacity that we have. Some glimpse on the manufacturing processes that we have here at EPP, which includes hot compression molding for SMC and DMC, contact molding, which is wet layup, spray up, resin transfer molding, helical filament winding, continuous filament winding, hoop chop winding for underground storage tanks, pultrusion, rebar, molded gratings, thermoplastic welding, and injection molding. These are the technologies, and the photographs are actually EPP plant premises. Next, please. This will show later. Next, please. This is just a video on companies, a plant tour sort of a thing. We can show that video later. It's a 3-minute video. Some highlight on the testing facilities here at EPP. We have 6 state-of-the-art laboratories doing tests as per ASTM, AVA, DIN standard, DBS, British standards, DIN standard, SME standard, and NEMA standard, CTI standard for all the raw material in process as well as final products as per these global standards. And we have all the equipments available in-house except for optical properties, where we approach other NABL accredited laboratories who do these kinds of tests for us for optical properties. But in-house, we can do it for physical, mechanical, chemical, electrical, thermal, and fire properties. We can have it in-house. Next, please. A small showcase on the products as per the business segment. From customer standpoint, how do they visualize that the offerings, vast offerings of EPP is showcased now? Next slide, please. So in water and wastewater infra, these are the products that are heavily used, which are GRP pipes and fittings, sewer rehabilitation in sewage, tanks and vessels for storage of water, walkways, gratings, handrails, railings, motor housing and canopies, and manhole cover. In the electrical segment, it is the use of cable trays, electrical enclosures, be it junction box, meter box, distribution box, lighting poles, transformer fencing, ladders, and V-cross arms. In oil and gas, the use of pultruded profiles for cooling towers, GRE pipelines for firefighting lines in oil and gas refineries, offshore marine industry, walkways and gratings and handrails again as for platforms, storage tanks and vessels, underground storage tanks, petroleum storage tanks, fire safety host stations and extinguisher boxes. In the chemical segments, we have tanks and vessels, air pollution control systems like scrubbers, blowers, ducting system, walkway staircase, cable trays, process piping system like chemical pipelines, even thermoplastic and thermoset combo pipelines and tanks, which are thermoplastic liner and the structure is FRP. Then we have the pickling tanks that are used in electroplating segment in water, metal processing. Next, please. In the power plants, we have a series of offerings as deck panels, abrasion resistant pipelines, as riser pipes, cooling towers, chimney liners, and stacks, air pollution control systems, sparger grids, and header pipes. In water wastewater, we have pressure vessels, storage vessels, pipes and fittings, SNC panel tanks, which are heavily used in the Gulf, ETP, STP, WTP tanks, degasser towers, and manual covers. In renewable energy, in solar, we are giving electrical enclosures, rooftop walkways for maintenance of solar panels, handrail, cage ladders, cable trays, FRP sections, and solar street lighting poles. In building construction, we give trench covers, walkways in the form of gratings, FRP sections for lowers and beautification purpose, roof sheet cladding sheets in cooling towers, prefabricated shelters, offices, and cabins, FRP rebars, and SMC doors. This is from a customer standpoint. Looking at the products from EPP standpoint, we have the products diversified in different product portfolios, such as CRP pipes and fittings, that is one vertical. Second vertical is chemical equipment, which comprises tanks vessels, reaction vessels, process vessels, pressure vessels, and air pollution control systems, pickling tanks. Third segment is SMC, where electrical enclosures and manhole covers are manufactured using hot compression molding. Fourth segment is pultruded products, including electrical and building construction products from pultrusion. Fifth segment is underground petroleum storage tanks. Next slide, please. Injection molding is the sixth division. Seventh is general molding, which is custom engineered molded parts. Eighth is flue gas desulfurization systems or products for FGD systems in power plants. Ninth is prefab division. 10th is electric poles division. More than 60 plus engineered solutions. Focusing first on the pipes and fittings, a range of pipes from, next slide please, a range of pipes from 15 to 3.5 meter dia pipes, 3 continuous filament winding machines, 7 helical filament winding machines, highest capacity in India, with over 2.5 kilometers of pipeline per day, used in irrigation, sewerage, chemical, process industries, etc. Next slide, please. These are chemical equipments, largest diameter 16 meters, height up to 20 meters, single piece construction made on site. These kind of storage tanks and vessels used in chemical, pharmaceutical, power plants, water, wastewater infra, mining, and metal refining facilities, venturi scrubbers, air pollution control systems or scrubbers, wet and dry both, blowers, precipitators, etc. Next, please. These are electrical items, electrical enclosures, cable trays, transformer fencing, V-cross arms, and poles. Next, please. This is interesting. Large-scale industrial cooling towers with its supportory railing system, staircase, and 14-meter height structures made out of pultrusion. Over 500 different tools for different shapes, sizes, and various products that are made from this. But the flagship product is cooling tower profiles, from which basically we can make any such product like ladder system and etc. Next, please. Some building product or shelter systems. Again, sir, the photograph that you see on the left hand corner, bottom corner, is for watchtowers. These are beaches, watchtowers made completely from pultrusion. There is not a single metallic component apart from fasteners that is used to manufacture such kind of shelters. The panels are prefabricated FRP panels, and the structure is pultruded sections, and the fasteners are SS316L fasteners. We manufacture such kind of prefabricated shelters as well. Next, please. These are underground storage tanks, 14 different variants. Certifications, PESO, Petroleum Explosive Safety Organization, and even UL certification, UL 1316 edition 3. Wide use in Middle East in oil and gas segment for retail outlets and gas stations. Next, please.
In fact, I may add with your kind permission, Divrit sir. You see the beauties, Sunil Mr. Sunil and Mr. Rishabh. We have all these British Petroleum and these Shell petrol pumps. A lot of these are using our underground storage tanks. So whenever you walk in Middle East, in most of the British Petroleum or Shell petrol pumps, a few of them are definitely using under the floor of the petrol pump where you are loading up your petrol on the vehicle. We have these being used by those pumps, which are manufactured by.
Here locally, the specification is different.
Yeah,
It is a steel tank with a with the GRP laminate having a air gap, having a gap for leak detection.
We also have
So
that, sir. We have that. The same system is existent in India. It's a vacuum system and with a monofilament between to detect the breach of the first layer. We
right,
have a full mesh provided. So our tanks are basically there are all these 14 variants have a system of double wall and with a vacuum in between, and that is filled with a monofilament mesh which detects any leakage in the first layer. So and that is connected to an app where it showcases that there is a leakage. So this Reliance British Petroleum and Shell, they have all utilized this mechanism by which we can have sort of an assessment. So we are providing such kind of tanks only, sir.
In fact,
we have also manufactured for American Air Base here,
Okay.
double wall tank with 3D fabric gap.
Yes. Perfect.
very
Perfect.
good, very good. No,
I
you
can
see,
show you.
yeah, yeah.
Where is the camera?
Okay, right, right.
Like
I can
this.
see that.
Of course, here it is steel and FRP laminate, but we had done GRP laminate
Wonderful.
complete with the external and internal tank. Exactly, we had like the Xerex's tanks.
Yes. Got it, sir. Got it.
But you know,
And same we had manufactured, and the American Air Base here they are using our. But these tanks were for underground diesel storage. They
right.
were running a control plant. They could control all the aircrafts and all that. So for that they needed continuous operation. So
Wonderful.
we did 80 meter cube. So six
Right.
tanks for that.
Wonderful. In
Right.
fact, sir, if you are going to get another request for such a similar requirement from the American Defense or from any of these, petrol pump outlets, my suggestion is you can clearly tell them no player can offer you live on the spot real time monitoring via mobile app of any leakage which is happening 100 miles away. While sitting there, you can check, okay, this leakage has happened in this underground storage tank. Go back to the earlier slide, Pranathi. So, that live monitoring, no matter what the limit constraint is, I mean, no matter what the outage is, that is something which is really unique in terms of our proposition to all the global PSP consumers. So this is where you will have an advantage in working with EPP as compared to anyone. Real-time monitoring on the mobile app, real-time service in case of any leakage, direct coordination between.
Yeah.
Okay. Next slide, please. Next. So these are some of the key important serving segments, sir. Infra, water infra, sanitation, electrical, oil and gas, marine, offshore, building construction, chemical, pharmaceutical, petrochemicals, renewable energy, both solar and wind, smart cities, water treatment, cooling tower, mass transportation, defense, etc. Next, please. These are some of the actual photographs of the EPP products manufactured by us using different technologies. Next, please. Next, please. Slight overview on the customer base that we have. Some of the names might be familiar to you. Some of the global as well as Indian like marquee customers in each and every segment, such as Kimchi Ramdas, Hemin, Wabag, Vatek Wabag, Adani, Siemens, GE, Toshiba, Veolia, and of course Reliance British Petroleum, SR, ONGC, Total Energies, Vari, etc. So segment wise, we have divided our customers that we have Mitsubishi, Tata Projects, Tata Chemicals, etc. Next, please.
Suez and Veolia are our customers here in Qatar, Oman, and Jordan. They have taken equipment from us
Wonderful.
for
Wonderful.
these.
Yeah. I mean, they are taking global projects and mega opportunities with them. So we are giving them multiple solutions like both cable trays and tanks and pipes and fittings and everything. So I think wherever they are nearer to the projects, the manufacturer nearer to the projects, they buy it from them and the one who are qualified in that list or pre-qualification
Correct.
PQ.
We have been working with Suez maybe around 15 years now.
Wonderful.
But you see,
So
beauty is Sunilji and Rishabhji, Devat sir, with your kind permission. So the good thing is we have an plethora of various clients, including defense. But we are unfortunately, due to a confidentiality non-disclosure agreement, not able to mention them. But be rest assured, we have the right set of plans working globally in these 30, 40 countries which we have been exporting. Yeah, thank you, David.
So this slide showcases more on the long-term relationship that we have with our customers over 2 to 3 different decades. Because sir, we have our installation since 1994 and 1990s, where the products installed during 1990s and 1994 are still functional and operational. So because of that trust and transparency and actual demonstrated history of proven products, we are still getting repeated orders from these customers, be it Reliance, Shamnagar Refinery, or even Adani, L&T, everyone,
Absolutely.
Shell, and Jindal, everyone. Next, please. These are some of the testimonials from various people in the ecosystem or stakeholders like competitors, customers, vendors, third party consultants, and composite associations for EPP. Next, please. Portfolio of more than 5,000 customers. Most of them are repeated customers. Next, please. Next. Next. So these slides basically just showcases on how the FRP market is growing, but I believe you are already into this and you don't need any more information on the market as a whole. But what I mean to say or showcase here is there are certain driving sectors that are unexplored or currently being explored in composites, which will drive its growth not only in India, in Middle East, in Africa. Developed and developing countries both have their own niche of using FRP composite products. Hence, the world is growing at about on an average 7 to 8% CAGR for FRP composites, whereas the Indian market currently is growing very strongly at a CAGR of 14 to 16% with about a contribution of $2 billion FRP composites market as against the total global demand of 38 or $39 billion in the world. Next, please. Next. Next, please. Right. All right. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your patience and for your kind hearing for such a long presentation. I'm open to questions, and but before we begin with the questions, just like to say that it would be great. Yes, you might have dealt with a different TPP 5 years back. We are a version 2. We are a much improved and efficient version now. We have changed not only processes, we have changed the product base, the facilities. Now it is the state of the art facilities. It's not anymore a short term sort of a thing. It's like 2019 we came up with 50% more capacity expansion, a wide range of product portfolio. The completely team has changed. I mean, in the sense, the some of the people we have added new members. There's professional way of dealing. In the sense, there's a professional team working on these projects. We are now working as a project management company, rather focusing on every order as a project. So, looking forward to this new association or new opportunities with you, sir. And it would be very great. I mean, it would be great to carry this association for a very long period of time. We don't want to be a one-timer or a sort of a one-time transaction with you. We want to have set up a confidence with you that you should feel in your mind that we have a partner in India who can manufacture products on scale, on mass scale, on a commercial level, very efficiently for us as per our need, as per our customers' need. Consider our facilities as your own, and we want to work that way. So that before your questions, I just want to put that across to you.
Absolutely.
Sure.
So before, if I may kindly take the liberty while you're preparing your questions, Surilji and Rishabhji, quickly go to the YouTube channel, Pranati. Quickly go to YouTube and just open EPP Composites. There is a very wonderful, or Aradhya or Pinky, you can do it. One of you quickly do it. So there is a very wonderful short manufacturing video. Since I don't think Sunilji and Rishabhji have been to our facilities in Rajkot, so very quickly wanted to show you, since we are anyhow meeting you, where exactly our facilities are in terms of global prowess or capability.
Rishad has already dealt with APP
Oh wow!
through his old company.
Previously, I was working with another company, and we already dealt with it. One of my engineer was there for training. And,
Okay.
a couple of projects we did through EPP.
So which
Now the
company?
company is not operational.
Sorry?
Which company did you say, Rishabh?
Seacon. That company is not operational now. I recently joined this company.
Okay.
And I was personally in connection with Jairaj sir, Shah sir, and
Okay.
Wow.
Right.
it was in 2018,
Right.
17,
2000?
18, 17.
2000 which year, sir?
18,
2017 and 18.
17, 18. That's what I said. So scenario has changed, sir. In this 5 years, we have outgrown ourselves, and I can say it's like an evolution, ever changing, and we have changed. I would be more than happy to welcome you to our facilities again, sir. If you get an opportunity to be here in Gujarat, I would like to invite you for a plant visit, and you can see our facilities here at the technologies and the product range that we have. You'll be very happy to see that such a kind of a facility exists in a city like Rajkot, and we'll be more than happy to assist you in that.
Definitely. We'll take the necessary approval. We are in fact thinking of visiting some plants.
Sure.
So definitely yours will be on top
Thank you,
of
sir.
that list.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
And the whole team. This Girl Plus Fibre is a part of the Zir Group. It's a Qatari conglomerate doing a lot of businesses in Qatar.
Right.
And this is the oldest and one of the largest factory in Qatar.
Right, sir.
This Girl Fibre. This is started in 1970s.
Right.
It's more than 6 years we are running.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
But for the pultruded items and this kind of filament winding items, we are depending on Indian companies.
Right.
So it's a big transfer collaboration between you and EPP and Girl Plus Fibre.
Absolutely, and I'm very open to say that, sir. Like not only just in pultruded segment, wherever you feel that EPP might be the right partner in FRP composites, any process, any product which you want to develop. Let's say some customers come up with a solution that might not be viable to develop in Qatar because the costs are higher. That you want that you should have the proprietary rights for the same. You can use our facilities. We can develop it for you exclusively, and we can provide it to you like an OEM. So there are many such models on which we can function together. It's just right that we begin our association and carry it to the next level, sir.
Sure, 100%. We are also that's what we have been trying to since our management has changed, the top management, Taisir management has changed. So now there is a different approach.
Same like US, there's a
Yeah.
new team is coming. Now the Sheikh's son taken over the company.
Okay.
Now they are trying to.
They have opened up. Basically, earlier it was not much
Right.
expansion or not much new activities.
Right.
But now they are opening up and they are saying, no problem, whatever you need, we can give you, show the result.
No,
So that is how the new approach is.
You are
So
absolutely
definitely
right.
we need to
Yeah.
get into new areas.
No,
Got
you're absolutely right. The reason being that Sunilji and Rishabhji, the interesting trend which we are seeing with Middle East companies, even in Qatar, is all these old conglomerates or other old founders, once they are retiring, with all due respect, the new generation is coming with new thoughts, new ways of working, and a lot of new ideas of engaging with the world globally. So essentially, what you're seeing Saudi with the Saudi things doing it, the same thing you see in a lot of companies, including of course Gulf. So, Pranav, if you can share that video.
Nikhil bhai, if you allow, can we take in the Q&A first because I have another meeting to catch up at 4. So if there are any questions, I can entertain that first, and then you can carry on with the video session, please.
Can we go for an exclusive partnership with EPP?
Sir, currently we don't have any such tie-ups in Qatar, as I said. So definitely we can work out a model wherein you can be a representation in Qatar, and we can discuss that on more details. Just give me 1 or 2 days to go through our any of the contracts that we have in Qatar. We have Ms. Kervi here from business development. Let me go through any agreement that we have signed with the companies in Qatar, sir. If there is no exclusivity term, I am pretty sure that we can work out something.
Yeah. Give us give us a little detail, like if there is
Sure.
anything,
Sure.
or what you require from our side.
Done.
Accordingly, we will get it cleared from our management.
100%, 100%, sir, 100%. Most,
Of course, the price should be competitive
yes,
prices.
yeah.
Because the market, there are a lot of Indian companies sending their items
I agree.
here.
I
And a lot of companies from your neighbors.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, sir, now I understand completely the dynamics in the Middle East. There is volume requirement, and the price has to be competitive. Otherwise, we are out of it. But we are ready to work on those levels only, sir, because that is how we have installed a wide capacity that, so that we can compete in a more stronger way. Because if with a limited capacity, I can't compete on pricing. With mass scale manufacturing, I am sure that I can work on competitive pricing also, and that too with short delivery times. I can do that. So let me just go through with the existing contracts or any such agreements with the partners or the people that you are working in Qatar. And if there is nothing exclusive in that, surely we can work out a model with you.
Definitely.
And we will be floating a couple of enquiries. To whom should we send the enquiry?
So currently the team here, like Mr. Nikhil and Pranati, they would be the first point of contact for you, and they'll be relaying all the information. But they are very quick and prompt in their communication. You will get the answers very quickly.
Absolutely.
Got it.
Very good.
Right. Done, sir.
Thank you.
so
Nice,
much.
nice
I'll
speaking
take
to
your.
you.
Yeah. Sorry.
Nice speaking to you. Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm so sorry I have to jump to another meeting. Otherwise, I would have loved to be a part of this call further. And I'm sure my team will take care of you for any additional questions. And you can have my details from Mr. Nikhil. We can be in touch over the call as well, like you want. So we can have open and very quick transactions and communication. So anything, please let me know, sir. We'll stay in touch. And most welcome to Rajkot. Be our guest. Happy to host you, sir.
Sure.
Right. Thank you so much, sir.
So Sunil, thank you so much, Devat sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So Sunil ji and Rishabh ji, I am very pleased to say, before we show you the video and another interesting thing, I am very pleased to say that you can see my sheet here. ये जो आपने last में जो I mean this was the last transaction which we have, of course, of Gulf class of your company with Aircon. But
Aircon is our very old, means we have stopped dealing with them.
Right. No, we have the reason. Yeah.
You know why we would stop.
Yeah. No.
They were high and mighty. They thought they were irreplaceable for everything.
No. That attitude will not work anywhere in the world, sir. All monarchies fall. Look at
when we asked some test report, they are doing it in their yard with stones and something. I said, what is this? We cannot show this to our clients here like this.
No. We don't work that way. We have a state-of-the-art lab. See, it is easy for me to sit here and say that it is the reason. This must be at least the 45th or 50th meeting which I'm having with an overseas importer, because I'm technically not even EPP. I'm an international business advisor. EPP is just one of my clients. There are various other clients also, not in the FRP, GRP composite sector, some from other sectors. But this is the 45th to 50th meeting overseas which I'm having with multiple, all continents, all parts of the world, even countries as far as Croatia and Europe in the Balkan Straits. So we are having regular interactions like this. The beauty is we are requesting rather the companies, rather the people who are meeting us like Sunilji and Rishabhji to come and visit, because once you see what we have in store, that's when you'll be able to realize that what exactly is happening. Because I'll tell you, what I have here is something which is specifically unique in terms of what we have covered till date. For example, if you see the British Petroleum of Qatar, if you see Qatar Gas, if you see Qatar Energy, Qatar Fuel, all these three are already registered. We have to a large extent been registered or are getting registered as vendors, and there is a separate team led by Mr. Dheeraj, Ms. Karavi's colleague. So basically, this entire registration has been done. For me to very confidently tell Gulf Glass and Fibre to Sunilji and Rishabhji that why don't we look for vendor opportunities or other tender opportunities or other procurement opportunities also from Qatar Gas, Qatar Energy, and Qatar Fuel, it is very easy because you are based there in Qatar. You are one of the oldest companies there in Qatar, and we have already to a large extent completed or on the verge of completion of vendor registration. So at the end of the day, they cannot say that you are not registered or you have not done the formalities. And another interesting thing is very recently when I say that I had a very good interaction with these two gentlemen. These two gentlemen, one is the director, one is the general manager of procurement. This is their planned visit of 17th of May, and they had specially flown down from Australia for the first time to visit India, to visit only our plant for working with us. We have got the first order from them. This is the kind of scale and scope at which we are working, and it is a very customized approach, like Mr. Devraj said. And I am able to request the importers to come and visit, because once they do that, they are able to first hand see everything which is conveyed. क्योंकि बातें करना आसान है, but जब सामने जब आप देखते हो, तो there's a huge
Sure,
impact.
sure. We will. We have already requested for plant visits. Now we will specifically request for EPP, and
Absolutely.
once we get the clearance, then we can update you.
Absolutely.
We are in the process of going in for new partnership and new processes. So definitely, visiting plants is our priority now.
Absolutely. You see, we are trying to stay in touch with the trend here. And the trend here is very sad. I mean to say very sad, because it's globally cutthroat. So this is one area which I would like to just emphasize. For example, this is a 2nd of July, just hardly 20 days ago. This is a 2nd of July ranking of all the leading companies, composite companies of the world. Composite World is one of the leading publication magazines of the North American as well as the other continents. And for more than 3 to 4 years straight, if I would kindly draw your attention, sir, to this list, I would request you to check any Indian player which is here. You'll see only one name which is from India. The rest of the names are either from Europe or from US or from Canada or other parts of the world. So essentially speaking, we have been able to come to this level only because we have been consistently engaging with the with all due respect, the brutal trends of this industry, because you know how competitive it is. Like you rightly said, like Rishabh ji said, ye to price, it will be more price driven also, especially in the Qatar and other markets.
Right.
Yeah. Having said that, sir, I would kindly request for one short video glimpse by Pranati on our manufacturing facilities. And then, of course, we would just like to take it forward from there. Pranati, quickly share your screen, please. And I believe this is the recent video of 11 months ago. But I am pleased that at least you have a half a day week there. Pranati, here you'll have to only share that tab, otherwise we won't be able to hear it. No, we can't hear it. Stop presenting, please. Stop presenting. And share only that tab. Otherwise, we won't be able to hear the audio. The video is visible, but the
Share
audio.
the link, otherwise we'll have a look.
Yeah. Share only that tab. And anyhow, the video is attached with the email. I'll just resend it. But okay. Yeah, quickly share it, please. But you know, the sad thing which I hear repeatedly from all my Middle East clients is, Sunilji and Rishabhji, correct me if I'm wrong, Qatar is the only, developed country of Middle East to a large extent, at least until recently. Qatar is the only, after having hosted the World Cup, especially the FIFA World Cup, it's the
Now,
only.
now they don't have work for us. That is why the
developed very fast.
They develop fast and now there is no work.
Right. No. This is the only developed country of Middle East. The rest of them are still behind, Anyhow.
Still we cannot tell like that. But compared to UAE and what are that?
Thank you so much for sharing, Aradhya. So that's it, sirs. Thank you very much once again for your time. We look forward to your visit date.
Top leader
But
in
please be
storage
rest assured,
silo
kindly give us the
customization.
chance to
SDC.
quote for any requirements which come.
Sure.
And
We'll
once
be sending you some inquiries immediately.
absolutely
You can quote one is a staircase basically for cooling tower.
wonderful.
We would need the design verification, maybe by using some software or with your technical yeah.
Sounds good.
And others would be some junction boxes, right?
So that's that. Textured seats and
Ah,
that also.
that also there is some.
We'll
We'll
send
send
you
it.
separate inquiries. We have some requirements.
Sounds
Some
great.
photos.
So as I confirmed earlier also, we are the international marketing division, which is completely offline, or rather, we're not from the head office also. We're not sitting in the head office, I mean to say. We are
Yes. We have to forward our requirement to Pranati.
to me and Pranati, and of course my colleagues Aradhya and Pinky are also here. So we
Right.
are a completely tactical unit which is working from home on various global markets in our own specific manner to get the kind of traction which is needed. So please be rest assured, me along with this wonderful team of these three young marketing executives, Aradhya, Pranati, and Pinky, will be in touch with you. It will be
Sure.
quick action from our end. Yeah.
Right. Right.
Thank you. Wish you a great day. Pleasure meeting you, sir.
Right.
Thank you.